What's going on? I'm actually heading out to do a takedown, y'all, and I just want to make a brief video and talk to you about how I sell. And how I sell, guys, with my service-based business, whether that's lawn care, landscaping, or, Christmas lighting business. I like to present prospects with information so they can make an informed decision to buy. But I don't try to tell them, hey, this you absolutely need to buy. If it's not fit for them, they won't buy. I don't want to attract someone who not say can't afford the service, but don't necessarily need it or overextending themselves to get it, etc. I be transparent about pricing, all that stuff up front, because I don't want any misconception of what's required to perform services. And I feel like that helps build trust with customers early on, because I'm telling you information. I'll even tell you how to do it. The thing about it is, guys, you notice sometimes, like, we got YouTube, right? And there's millions of people on YouTube teaching you exactly how to do something step by step. And guess what, guys? It's people that still don't do it. You'll know how to do it and you still don't do it. So with presenting people with information on, my services and stuff like that, it's something that they could probably do themselves. But guess what? They don't want to do it themselves, and that's why they're seeking me out. So I don't try to, I feel like when you're presenting information to people, you do have to know about the thing that you're trying to sell them about, because they're expecting that, especially if they're calling a professional. If they're calling it like you're a professional lawn care landscaper, or holiday lighting, installer, whatever. They're expecting you to know everything about your industry. That way, if they have any questions, you can answer it. And when you don't, that's like a withdrawal out of their trust bank. You lose a little bit of trust. But if you're transparent about it, instead of trying to lie about it, like, for instance, if they say, hey, I got these dandelion weeds. Do you know what active ingredient kills these dandelions? They keep popping up, and you lie. You just say any name of brand you can think of, and it may not be the solution for that thing. You just put yourself in a position of the customer having a withdrawal if they do the research and find out what you told them is wrong. So don't lie if you don't know about it. Number two, you actually gain a little bit of points if you just say, hey, I actually don't know too much about weeds, just to be transparent with you, but I can probably figure it out. Although that's a withdrawal as far as you not knowing, you're building trust because you're transparent about it and you didn't try to sugarcoat it and lie about it, because it's people that will lie about it. And I feel like when I'm on site with customers, I try not to put myself in a position where I'm lying to them about something that I can't or can't do, or whatever. I can't do, basically. If I can't do it, more than likely, I'm going to tell them. I've been getting better and better at this, because I feel like as an entrepreneur, sometimes, if you listen to any type of you remember the movie The Matrix, right? The lady in the red dress, she's considered a distraction. So when someone asks you, like, can you do something that's outside of your scope of work, and you try to commit to it, or say yes you can just because of cash grab, that's the lady in the red dress. You're being distracted by something else that you're supposed to be focused on. Keep the main thing the main thing. Focus on the main thing you offer. That way you can be known for something. And I feel like this is super, super, super important, and people drop the ball on it. Even, I dropped the ball on it, honestly, early on, but nowadays, I'm so quick, I'm so fast. And what I've been trying to do is build a better network, because although I may not offer something, if I can give someone that does offer what they're asking for, that's still, they're like, man, this guy, he told me no, like, really fast. And he also told me somebody that could help me. I like him. He's cool. Matter of fact, next year I might try a service out or something. You never know if there needs something else that I offer. But I had a client just the other day when I was actually doing one of my takedowns at one of my larger properties, and she said, hey, I see you install holiday lights. You did their lights, right? And she's like, that was a ton of light. It was so many. It was so beautiful. It was the brightest house in the neighborhood. We did a house in Candy Cane. I'll post a picture in this video so you can see what it looked like. But It was over like 400 C9s, over almost 100 strands. It was a lot of light. It looked pretty good. Um, One of my larger projects, I would say. But anywho, she was like, "Hey, do you actually put up tax?" I'm like, "I'm not following you. I don't understand." She's like, like we have a balcony and it's over our porch area, and the birds, they just keep coming up under it and they're pooping all on our porch. So, they put their little tack things up there to prevent the birds from flying up there. I was like, I said, no, I actually, I don't have experience in that area. That's not something I offer. I said, maybe, a handyman may be able to assist you. It's like, no, oh, you got the lift and stuff. And I'm pretty sure you can, because we use a boom lift. It's like, I'm pretty sure you can use the boom lift and just, and I was like, nah, I say it's just not my scope of work. I'm sorry. I was like, but a handyman probably would be better to assist you in that area. It's just not something that's not something I specialize in or I do at all. But that's one of those things where just be honest with people, try to say it lightly, but definitely don't commit to something just to try to be cool with the neighbor of the property that you already have. Because guess what? You're just going to set yourself up. But my way of selling, present information to people, be honest with people, don't try to sugarcoat. If you don't do something, don't say you do. Of course, sometimes there's things where you can improvise. Like this property that we had did this display for this year. She wanted lights around her garage, and I'm very particular about the amount of cosmetic damage that I'm willing to cause on somebody's property. Like sometimes we have to drill to put reefs up. Sometimes we may have to put adhesives and glues on certain material. However, I'm very particular about where it's going. So, for instance, we put glue on brick, but we're not going to put glue on wood that's painted, because once you take that glue off, you're going to snatch the paint off. Now you got cosmetic damage. Now you have to get that painted, etc. So I try to be mindful of things like that. And with this client, we improvised. I said, hey, we want to cause less damage as possible. It was all wood, and then she had stucco. So two surfaces that we can't typically, and then there was no way for us to put like a clip on. So I was like, you know what, we're just going to improvise. We use PVCs, put it around the garage, put two holes drilled with a small screw into the side of the wood where it's not visible. And guess what? It worked. That's improvising, less cosmetic, and still was able to give the outcome that the client was looking for. But I just wanted to briefly talk to y'all about that sales piece, because I feel like in my opinion, I've found good results by just presenting information and allow people to make a decision. I hate when somebody's forceful. You hate when you go in a car lot, right? And then that person walk up to you trying to sell your car, right? Don't be that person. That's all I'm saying. And the first rule of sales, guys, is to sell yourself. And I ain't talking about selling your soul, but have a form of charisma. You should be able to speak with confidence about the thing that you're telling a person about. Because one thing about it is, if they feel like you're not confident in the thing that you're telling them, what makes you think they will want to buy from you? And also, what helps you build confidence in the thing that you're speaking about is you got to do the research, got to do the work, so you can develop a passion for it. Because people feel passion. If you're talking about something, you're amped about it, you're excited about it, they can feel that energy. And more than likely, they'll more so believe you that the thing that you're talking about is true because of your energy for it. So the first rule of sales is sell yourself, man. Make sure you're able to speak with confidence about the thing that you're telling them about. And also, I would say when it comes to character, don't make it all about the sales at the beginning. Like, have a normal conversation. Don't just go straight to somebody about sales. Like, even over the phone, if I get a call for someone who's inquiring about, landscape services or something, I'd be like, as soon as I call, hey, hello, this is Ron with Lawn Reputation. How could I help you today? Right? And they're like, oh, I was trying to get this, that's such and such done. It's like, oh, okay, I'm sure we'll be able to help you with that. The weather sure is nice today. Off subject. I just took a turn. Off subject. The weather sure is nice today. Yeah, it is pretty nice. It's been rainy over the last few weeks. Oh yeah, how was your holiday? It's after New Year's. How was your New Year's? Oh, me and the family. Like, I'm creating a whole dialogue and conversation with this person to the point where they're like, well, this person's not really trying to sell me nothing. He's trying to be my friend. Guess what, guys? A friend, from a perspective of a stranger, they'll quickly buy from you than a total stranger, I feel. So if you develop some rapport by just knowing that, hey, this person has a family, this person did this for New Year's, they enjoyed their Christmas, and hey, the weather is this. You're in real time being a real person and engaging with them without even seeing them. You've already built trust without even seeing them. And that right there is, that's important as well.